Hello everyone's I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for the Have and Have Not Season 5 Episode 4. So we starting off with David. David, he is on a stretcher and his back is completely just burnt off. It is crusty. It is a mess. He's sitting up there, where's Erica? Where's Erica? Well, we all know where Erica is. Erica is still in the car, head cocked back like this. I was like, now David, boo-boo, you wasn't even in the car and you got half your back like burnt off and you got thrown several feet from the car. Erica, she didn't make it at all, boo-boo. But I'm glad he did let everybody know Veronica did this, the last words he said before he all the way just passed out. Veronica did this. Meanwhile, Veronica is back at her house getting her best funeral outfit together with veil and all, practicing. Oh, my husband. David, my husband. But I'm like, that's not going to work because the whole town knows that you and David are no longer together and you have a history of trying to burn him up last time. And you know, Jim, even though I can't stand him, knows that David had a new girlfriend. Jeffrey knew that he had a new girlfriend. So, like, you all kinds of crazy. And it's usually, you know, when somebody gets hurt in this situation and they with somebody do, it's always the ex-spouse or the spouse that you cheating on. They the main culprit. So, as much as I want Veronica to get hers. It's like that little bit of time she spent in jail to where she had her natural hair showing. I want something else for Veronica to happen. Because she always out here threatening people. I'm going to talk about later on the show, talking about she going to send the police over there to Benny's house. But I guess because Melissa excused the thundering and lightning because Melissa decided she want to take a swan dive off of Hannah's house. I was like, Benny had nothing to do with that. But we're going to get to Benny in a little bit. So, I do appreciate that Candace, she wants to, go through every measure she can to get this money so she don't have to hem Hannah up. I was like, okay, I'm good. Your first instinct is not, I want to hurt my mama so I can get this money. So she calls Veronica like, hey, is there any way that we can get this money transferred back into my account? Because she didn't know that Benny and Hannah was on the same account together. See, when you transferring those large amount of money, you need to ask questions like, how many people have access to this account? When I need my money back, am I going to be able to get it back? But I guess she figured Benny only had like $80-something in the account and he wasn't going to really be looking at it like that. But me, I'm always checking my account to see how much I got in my account just to be safe. But, she doesn't want to she want to exhaust all measures. But Veronica's over there. She's like, what is this, what we're doing with David? Oh, I done got impatient and I done, hand things myself. Basically took matters in my own hand and bing, bang, boom. And she's like, what does that mean? It means that Erica is no longer with us. Erica's in the car, head cocked back like this. David, whole back is burnt off. That's what that means. So, y'all, I'm still trying to figure out how is this Artesian Hotel is the fanciest hotel in all of Savannah, Georgia, but each room has a full-size bed on it. That's what I want to know. And I want to know, has Benny washed his tail since the last 2 times he had sex? Because them look like the same clothes. And I'm not seeing him taking a chair and putting on them same clothes. Like, Benny, have you washed your tail? Because you had sex with Melissa a few days ago and you've been out ripping and running. And you had sex with Veronica a few days, like an hour before that. So are you fresh and clean? I'm going to say no. Because you G'd and coerced you. It wasn't even that much of coerce. Benny, would you like a massage? Would you like to come upstairs to my room to get a massage? Why, yes I would. Walked him on upstairs and she was just going to give him a massage. But he didn't drop down his drawers like, this is what I do. I have sex with people I don't know. Candace had already told her, do not have sex with Benny. Because he's going to want to have sex with you. But you are not to have sex with him. And what happens? Benny has sex with her. I'm like, so we out here meeting somebody for 5 minutes and we just having sex with them with no condoms on. Because she started off just giving him a massage. He laying on his stomach. He then rolled over talking about something. Well, this is what I do. I am Benjamin Young. I have sex with people I don't know. I don't use protection. I am nasty. That's what I was getting out of that conversation. I was like, okay, so we just not gonna use condoms out here. I was like, I guess. But I was thinking, if the Malones wanted to get Benny, this would be the best way to do it. Because just send some, don't even have to be a pretty girl. Just send a girl, walk past Benny, bump into him. I'm sorry, my name is such and such. You look nice. Would you like to have sex? Go over, and Benny could have been taken out this world. I'm just saying, it'd have been easy for the Malones. They wouldn't even have to been dirty with it. They wouldn't have to like make no kind of like secret plan. Just like, there he is right there. Let's pay this girl over there $5 to lure him up to the room, and bam, it'd have been that easy. But Mitch, he goes to the family bar, and it's like, okay, we gotta handle this. But he's like, Benny didn't do it. It's like, I know Benny is your friend and all, but you know, Vic right here says he the one that did it. He's like, no, I went to go see Uncle Vinny. Uncle Vinny said it was somebody else. Like, you better not be lying to me. Now, I know that's your friend, but this is family. He's like, no, see, he told me that the dude who did it used the ATM. He went over there to the little area that he went to when he found Wyatt's name. They're like, Wyatt Cryer, man, that's that judge dude's son. Just like, oh, so Benny did do it. So we gonna have to make some phone calls, because it's already been set into motion that we gonna take Benny out. See, Benny should have stayed his tail at home. You know, he out ripping and running. He still got a doggone a hit out on him, and he don't even know it. Mitch tried to call him, but Benny, he too busy over there having sex with Julia to get this phone call from Benny. So y'all, we got Wyatt. He over here sweating, scratching, and shaking like a crackhead in jail, wanting Justin to get him a good hit. I'm like, Justin don't like you for one, and Justin is over the moon thrilled that you were in jail, because that means that you were nowhere close to Jeffrey. Like, he is enjoying it. Like, oh, so you in jail? What did you do? What did you do, Wyatt? You want them drugs? Them drugs was in your pocket? You want me to go get them drugs for you? How much do you want those drugs? Are you willing to stay away from Jeffrey for those drugs? Are you? Please let me know. But, you know, why he over there sweating, shaking, and scratching like a crackhead that he is. But I guess heroin head doesn't have the same ring as crackhead. So we're going to continue to call him a crackhead, even though his drug of choice is cocaine. Is it heroin or cocaine? We just going to call him a crackhead. So, y'all, Veronica showing up in her good funeral garb with veil on to the Artesian Hotel, sits next to Jeffrey. And Jeffrey's like, really? Okay, do you have a gun back there? Because I don't need a drink. I could use a gun. She's like, oh, so we've upgraded from knives to guns, have we? Oh, why are you wearing black? I'm grieving. I'm grieving my marriage. I'm grieving my son and his homosexual tendencies. I'm grieving Melissa because she did a swan dive off of Hannah's building. I'm grieving your father. Now, wasn't that my daddy? I'm grieving my husband. Like, yeah, you, Jeffrey, you know your mama crazy. So he get on the phone and call me to see where David is at. But you know she had something to do with it. She making them kind of threats. Yes. So Jim shows up to the jail. I want to see my son, Wyatt Cryer. He can't have no visitors, but I'm his lawyer and I'm a judge. Now, this is where we're going to pause for the call. Jim, you have not been an active judge since season, 2, 3? You ain't worked none besides my nerves, so I'm going to need you to stop pushing this I'm a judge. You not a judge right now in my eyes, because you ain't presiding over any cases. The only time you've been working is on my nerves. So the police officer was like, okay, fine. And George is coming out. He's like, he tells George, Wyatt didn't do it. Well, we have 2 witnesses that says otherwise. And you know that was a Malone. Are you friends with Malone? Because, I know and you know that the Malones is a mob family. And if one of them got hurt by your son gonna be in trouble. But you might want to go check out on your boy David, because he in the hospital right now. He was in some type of car explosion, so maybe you shouldn't, like, I seen what you was doing, George. You was trying to steer him away from Wyatt, so he can go over there and see about David. He getting on the phone, kind of call David, like, what part of he in the hospital right now? He getting tested. He making sure he all right. He got to get his back scraped and get skin grafts and all that stuff on him right now. That's where he is. He can't answer the phone right now. That's all I'm saying. But y'all, lastly, and it may be, yeah, it is wrong for me to say that everything was in line for Hannah to get attacked. And I feel slightly bad that I was here for the attacking of Hannah. Mainly because she's always looking down on Candace, because Candace, chooses to sell her tail for large amounts of money. But I'm like, you working for these people who are known to cover up crimes for their son, who out here hurting people and killing people, but you all up in Catherine's face smiling and grinning all the time. So when old dude ran after Hannah, I clapped a little bit. I felt bad about it. I'm like, I don't want him to severely hurt Hannah. I just want him to just a little bit. Just a little bit. I know it's wrong. But, I mean, I don't want the woman in real life to get hurt. I don't want nobody to get hurt. But for the sake of the show, it's good storytelling. So, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment if you're a response. Y'all, I got this scarf on because I'm trying with all my might to keep these braids in for at least 2 weeks. I haven't had box braids since 1996. So all that, how long they stay in, is just clear out the window. So my braids is looking really struggly right now, hence the scarf. But I'm trying to keep them in for a good little while because, my little cousin, she took a few hours to do my hair. And I appreciate that. And plus, I don't really want to feel like food with my hair. But it's good to have these braids in. But, we keeping these, the struggle is this. With the scarf on. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always don't thank my subscribers and the people watching my video. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.